Welcome back, nail queens. I'm really feeling the dark but bright manis lately. Alright, welcome back. I've been trying a new angle on my camera, so I hope this view works better for you guys. But to get straight into it, I'm using this disinfecting spray to just disinfect my nails, cleanse them before I start dipping. I really like the little glitter pieces in it, and I plan on buying more. Anyways, so I do this with every mani. I always take rubbing alcohol and a lint-free wipe, and I wipe my nails before to get any excess oil off of my nails. I think that's very important to make sure that your mani is lasting and that your dip base isn't coming into contact with ingredient that it shouldn't be, such as cuticle oil. Alright, straight into the peel base. You guys know, if you've been here for a while, that I use peel base with every single manicure. But I'm just applying 2 layers of this. I'm only showing you 1 layer, but I'm actually going to do 2 because that's what I usually do. Anyways, love her peel base. So if you guys want to save some cha-ching on it, I have a $5 off referral code in the description box. And not that it matters, but if it does matter, it is a latex-based peel base. You can kind of tell by the bottle. So into the dip powder portion, obviously I love Soul Dip colors. I'm obsessed with her colors. So today I'm using this nice dark forest, it's literally called dark forest green, and this beautiful pink glitter called Gem. It's absolutely breathtaking. I think it's one of her first colors that she released, this color Gem. I think it is. I'm obsessed with it, and I've also been obsessed with like dark greens and pinks lately. Like, I'll show you guys like the inspo of the aesthetic. It's kind of like what I inspired like my whole logo and channel after, but yeah. Anyways, so I'm just gonna go ahead, apply my base bond, and let y'all be while I dip. So this is just 1 layer of the dark forest green. I'm going to do 2 layers and encapsulate every single finger in clear dip powder. The dark forest green is a shimmery based color. It's absolutely stunning. Like, I'm mesmerized by it. So I don't want to ruin the shimmer by buffing it later on. So I'm clear encapsulating it to protect it, which, by the way, if you haven't watched Dip Nails by Jules' recent video comparing glitters that are encapsulated versus non-encapsulated, I highly recommend it. It blew my mind, showing how beautiful the glitters look when you clear encapsulate them and how dull they looked when she didn't. So yeah, I definitely recommend clear encapsulating your glitters, your shimmers. And Kate's Nail Corner, she actually encapsulates everything, solids and all. So I'm dusting everything off. Already not even activated. It's absolutely stunning. And I realize I'm probably talking your head off, but like I said, I'm clear encapsulating. Now that both nails are encapsulated in clear dip, I let it set for just a little bit, and then I dust everything off. You want to make sure you don't dust off too soon, so if your clear dip look like it still has like wet spots on it, continue to dip it in the clear so that the liquid completely absorbs the powder. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate my nails and start on the glitter. The glitter is like my favorite part, by the way. I absolutely love the way the green and the pink really pair together. It's like, it's an unlikely combo, but it's so stunning. Like I'm just so drawn into it. And as you can tell, there's a lot of staining on my hands, but guess what? It actually doesn't stain. It comes off later on. I'll show you. It's really cool. But for the glitter part, I am going to dump it in a cupcake liner in a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys the technique that I'm using. I am following Miranda's Nail Creations glitter technique. I think I followed it to a T. Correct me if I'm wrong, Miranda, if you're watching this. But I put my base bond on, and then I just pour the glitter over my nail. I don't lay it flat. I don't dunk it. I don't do any of that. I pour it over my nail so that the smaller pieces of glitter are caught on my nail. And then on the second layer, that's when like more of the bigger pieces are going to get on my nail. But I think it's important when you're dipping in chunky glitters that have a lot of small in it too, that you focus on getting the small amounts of glitter on there first. And then the top layer should be like the chunkier pieces. That way you really get that depth and dimension, and you don't just have a lot of massive sized hexagons on your nail. So both of my nails are not completely covered in glitter, but I want them to be. So I'm dusting off the middle finger, the first one that I did, because the glitter is basically dry, the base bond's basically dry, and I'm applying a second layer of base bond on there, slightly thicker than what I would if I was just doing normal solid dip, and then I'm pouring it right over. You could lay flat if you wanted to at this point, but I poured it right over, and I'm using this tool to remove any glitter pieces that are hanging over off the edges on my skin, really getting in the way. But the next tip is revolutionary. Don't even let it dry. Don't even let it finish drying. Take your activator and dab it all over your nail. Yes, take your activator and dab it all over your nail. And then let it dry for like 5 or 10 seconds and start patting it down. I'm using my glove here, but if you have like a sandwich baggie or a plastic baggie, something like that, you can use that to pat it down. And I'm sorry, I'm so out of shot here, but on the second nail, it is in better view. So you're gonna see me do this all over again anyways. But it turns out so flat when you pat it down like that. I just recommend you watch Miranda's video. Just ignore me and just watch her video, because she really goes into great depth and detail on this technique. But I'm gonna repeat it here. Apply my base bond, pour over, remove any excess, activate, and press down. So here is basically what it looks like. You can see the dustiness of unactivated versus activated. So I really think that comparison is cool, but I'm going to activate it and then use my glove to press it down, and you're really going to see how I go about doing it. So the entire point of applying the activator and then pressing it down shortly after is because the activator is what causes the base bond and dip powder to harden. So when that chemical reaction is in the middle of happening, that's when you can really mold the glitter into the shape you want it to be, which is flat and flush to the nail. So I absolutely love how it turned out. So I do have to cleanse my nail right now, because if I want to clear encapsulate the nails that I just added activator to, I need to remove excess activator, or else my base bond brush is going to harden. So I'm taking a lint-free wipe with activator rubbing alcohol, and I'm cleansing everything. And look, all the green that I thought was staining my nails is coming right off with rubbing alcohol. It is insane. I mean, it makes me so happy to know that this Soul Dip color doesn't actually stain, so the pigment isn't going to stay on my skin. It was just as simple as wiping it off with rubbing alcohol. So I'm really happy about that. And then I'm going to clear encapsulate these glitters and then go about and finishing this manicure. So I'm going to hop off camera, activate file, shape, and buff everything, just so you know. That's what happened here, the difference. I washed my hands afterwards to get rid of any excess dust, so I'm taking a paper towel and drying my hands right now. But look how marvelous that looks. I don't know, I'm tooting my own horn. I really like it. But some of the supplies I use here are the Ergo file, this orange buffing block. So I have all that in my filing, shaping, and buffing video that's coming soon. So if you guys want to see how I did all that, just turn on post notifications or subscribe or however that works on YouTube channels. That way you get the notification of when that video goes live. So I just activated my nails. I'm wiping off any excess activator, and then I can go ahead and top coat. I use Triple D dip powder liquids, so her dip powder instructions are to activate your nails, let it sit for a couple minutes, remove excess activator, and then top coat. Because if you have any excess activator on your nail, when your top coat brush comes in contact with your nail, it's going to harden up, and you don't want that. So that's why I did that process that way. I know other brands, their instructions are like to put top coat on your nails after 15 seconds of the activator being on there, and I'm like, what? You can do that? How? I don't know what ingredients they have in their stuff, but whatever. I'm really excited on seeing how the finish changes when I put my top coat liquid on there. It's so cool. And I'm wiping off my brush on the paper towel between coats because if there is any excess activator, I don't want that in my top coat bottle. But I'm rambling. So I'm done with my top coat, letting it dry, going to enjoy this. I just love the contrast of the pink against the green. It really helps the glitter steal the show. But I'm going to go ahead and post this mani over on Instagram, so if you want to see those photos, go check it out there. And thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.